Good evening. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. That's the Lions Den Boxing Community. For those who don't know, now you know. I am Trill Will, LDBC or nothing, and welcome to another episode of Free Smoke Friday. Come get this smoke. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Click the bell icon so you'll be notified whenever I create content on this here channel. Donate to the channel. All that good fun stuff. But anyway, shout out to you. What's up with it, Sheldon? Piff, what's up with it though? Before I get started, want to show y'all a video. By this young man right here from Kingdom 1111 on TikTok. And y'all should listen. Renee, how about it? Good evening. Good evening. Acondo, what's up, man? It's not what you say, it's what you do. It's what you do. I want y'all listen to what this young man right here got to say, because it's very, very important. I want y'all to listen. Take a old good gander and listen. Go ahead, young man.
You did win. What did you win exactly? You won the world. You hitched your train to Trump and he gave you the world. And I believe there's a scripture that says, what does it profit a man to gain the world but lose his soul? And make no mistake, you lost your soul. You lost your soul partnering with someone who is as evil and despicable as they come. Not only did you lose your soul, you lost your witness. You lost your ability to witness, which is a major part of you being a Christian. You have to be able to witness to others. Others ain't listening to you now, because there are people that are not in church who can see evil better than you who are in church. So even Jesus himself said, salt that loses its saltiness no longer serves a purpose. So a Christian who loses their testimony and their witness as a Christian, what is your purpose? So it reminds me of when the devil was tempting Jesus and the devil said, hey, I will give you the whole world if you would but bow down to me. And Jesus said no. Christians today were offered the world by the devil, and y'all said yes. And so the last thing that this reminds me of is a scripture that's not really talked about in Christian circles. It's when Jesus is talking about the last days, and he says when he comes back, all the Christians are going to rush to him and say, Jesus, Jesus, it was me. Remember me? I'm the one that prophesied in your name. I did videos on TikTok singing your praise, and I shared scripture on social media, and I cast out demons, and I tithed, and I did this, and I did that. And then Jesus looks at them, and he's going to say to them, depart from me. I never knew you. And this is because a lot of Christians' hearts are not like Jesus's hearts. Oh, and another thing, what is this weird fascination with people legislating Christianity? You weren't forced to accept Jesus. No one changed laws for you to go to church. You accepted Christ on your own. Anyone that went to religion typically goes on their own because it's about a relationship. But you all want it legislated. You want Jesus and God forced down people's throats. That is not of God, because check this out. Jesus himself, when he was on this planet, he did not legislate Christianity. He did not go to the government and tell them to change the laws. He was here, and he didn't do that. So what makes you think you can do that? The audacity. The audacity. You do realize that's pride and arrogance, right? I'm just saying. So for those of you walking around here talking about you won, please understand that a win attached to the devil is an automatic loss. Y'all be blessed.
Dang, I be busting these doggone these sycophantic wannabe Christian warriors' heads open to the white meat. I be killing their head to the white meat. I don't know how many of y'all have Netflix, but if you don't have Netflix, I strongly So I strongly advise you get it. There's a movie that I was watching before I came live, which prompted me to want to go live. And it's called Stamped from the Beginning. And hold on, this is what it looks like. I was watching it. Because I didn't feel like playing my game today. But it's a good movie. You should watch it. It talks about how the Portuguese started the transatlantic slave trade, and how whiteness was established in this country. And have y'all noticed that Trump supporters, no matter how broke, how disenfranchised, how goofy, how downtrodden, how just bummy some of these people who are Trump supporters are, which is most of them, the only thing they have to hold on to is their whiteness. And Donald Trump held on to their whiteness. He helped them hold on to whiteness. This is nothing new under the sun, like I said yesterday. This is the same thing that they've been doing for generations and generations and more generations and more generations and more They've been doing this shit since the 1500s. Tell y'all a story. Y'all know how trolls keep coming. Look at this fucking clown. Keep abandoning your children, black men. Well, I'm going to tell you something that's going to bust your head in the white meat, you fucking goofball. Did you know that statistically, black men are more in their kids' lives than any other race in the United States of America? That is a fact. It's a numerical, statistical fact. It's also a fact that black men are more involved in their kids' growth and development. But you wouldn't know that because you're fucking stupid. And you're a goofy-ass internet troll. Oops. Oopsie. Sorry, your daddy went to the store and got some cigarettes and never came back. E.B. Holland, what's happening with it, man? Hey, yeah, that's where I'm going to stay, big dog. That's where I'm going to stay. I'm going to stay here. I'm going to stay here. I was talking boxing, but boxing ain't hitting on shit. It ain't. We are in our kids' lives. That's one thing for sure and two things for certain. Man, you want to know something? 95% of the homies that I got, the people I call friends. 95% of my homies. 5% I don't know about. That's because they live in other places. And I'm not with them. I don't talk to them as regular as I should. Do I answer questions? Yes. King Jones, what's up, Brody? Every time I see my homies, my brothers, they're always, DTS, you stupid. Every time I see them, like, matter of fact, let me use my blood brothers. Let me use them, because my baby brother and my younger brother, we're all three of us are fathers. You good, DTS. Every time I'm on the phone with my brothers, we have conversations about our kids. Matter of fact, this is a good chance. This is a good chance for me to talk about something. It's something sort of personal to me. Sort of personal. All right? Y'all know how I get on here and I say, for every decision that you make either comes with a gift or a blessing or a consequence or a curse, right? If you make decisions, haste decisions, and you don't properly plan for those said decisions, it's not everybody else's fault you failed. And I say that to caveat into this. Trump supporters. AB, what's up, Brody? Trump supporters. Like the young man in this video just said. That scripture, Mark
I saw a few posts on
8:36.
here where Chris.
8 and 36.
It's Black Friday.
I got a question. And let me. I just got questions. Because it's Free Smoke Friday. I can pretty much talk about whatever I want. I got a question for y'all. I thought when Trump was running for office, Trump told us that the economy was abysmal, that the economy was bad, people were struggling, people can't afford eggs. That was the reason why they said they voted for Trump, right? Right? I want y'all to follow me here. Y'all remember most of all these people that said they voted for Trump, they voted because the economy was bad, right? Right? Press 1 in the chat if that's one of the reasons why these monkeys said that they voted for Donald Trump. Press 1. Just 1. I just want to see if a couple people know what I'm talking about, just before I go on further. Cool. They said the economy was bad. Now tell me why. And I've been out today. Today is what, y'all? Black Friday, right? Do you know there was wall-to-wall traffic all day at Best Buy, Walmart, Target, Lowe's, Home Depot, the mall? You know there's people still out shopping right now? Oops. Again, the reason why they said they voted for Trump was because the economy was bad. That's what they told dumbasses who think they're going to believe that shit. The economy is not as bad as everybody played it out to be. It's not. I've seen wall-to-wall traffic today while I was at work. Wall-to-wall traffic of people breaking their necks for Black Friday deals. And they ain't lose no money. I ain't seen no news report saying that they lost a substantial amount of money because of people not being able to go and shop for Christmas for their children and all that. I ain't seen not now what it. Y'all seen any of it? I wonder. Y'all tell me. What's the real reason why these people voted for Trump? Shaquilla Fields, what's up, Queen? I'll tell you why. They were here. They voted for Trump because they wanted to hold on to whiteness. Y'all remember when they disbanded affirmative action, right? They disbanded affirmative action because of what? They thought it was going to benefit black people, when statistically, it benefited women, white women primarily, and Asians, right? I'm gonna show y'all a debate. Y'all watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
For two reasons. First of all, you have to look at the university's purpose. It is to educate their students. And I feel that different races, people coming from different races have different backgrounds and they contribute differently to the education. And second of all, when you say they have equal backgrounds, that's not true when you look at the broader picture and you look at slavery. And this is kind of a reparation. I think affirmative action is a temporary solution to alleviate history and the wrongs done to African Americans in particular.
And what's your name?
David.
David, you said that affirmative action is justified, at least for now, as a way of compensating for past injustice, the legacy of slavery and segregation.
Right.
Who wants to take on that argument? We need now a critic of affirmative action. Yes, go ahead.
I think that what happened in the past has no bearing on what happens today, and I think that discriminating
Listen.
based on race should
Listen.
always be wrong. whether you're discriminating against one group or another. Just because our ancestors did something doesn't mean that that should have any effect on what happens with us today.
All right, good. I'm sorry, your name is?
Kate?
Kate. All right, who has an answer for Kate? Yes.
I just wanted to comment and say that
Tell us your name.
my name is Mansour. Because of slavery, because of past injustices, today we have a higher proportion of African Americans who are in poverty, who face less opportunities than white people. And so because of slavery 200 years ago, and because of Jim Crow, and because of segregation, today we have injustice based on race.
Kate?
I think that there are differences, obviously, but the way to fix those differences is not by some artificial fixing of the result. You need to fix the problem. So we need to address differences in education and differences in upbringing with programs like Head Start and giving more funding to lower income schools rather than trying to just fix the result so it makes it look like it's equal when really it isn't.
Yes.
Well, with regard to affirmative action based on race, I just want to say that white people have had their own affirmative action in this country for more than 400 years. It's called nepotism and quid pro quo. So there's nothing wrong with correcting the injustice and discrimination that's been done to black people for 400 years.
Good. Tell us your name.
Hannah?
Hannah. All right, who has an answer for Hannah? And just to add to Hannah's point, because we need now someone to respond. Hannah, you could have also mentioned legacy admission.
Exactly. I was going to say, if you disagree with affirmative action, you should disagree with legacy admission, because it's obvious from looking around here that there are more white legacies than black legacies in the history of Harvard University.
And explain what legacy admissions are.
Well, legacy admissions is giving an advantage to someone who has an arbitrary privilege of their parent having attended the university to which they're applying.
All right, so a reply for Hannah.
Jesus, go Hannah. Ain't
Yes.
gonna, ooh wee.
In the balcony.
Wait
Go
till y'all
ahead.
hear this.
First of all, if affirmative action is making up for past injustice, how do you explain minorities that were not historically discriminated against in the United States who get these advantages? In addition, you could argue that affirmative action perpetuates divisions between the races rather than achieve the ultimate goal of race being an irrelevant factor in our society.
And tell us your name.
Danielle?
Hannah?
I disagree with that, because I think that by promoting diversity in an institution like this, you further educate all of the students, especially the white students who grew up in predominantly white areas. It's certainly a form of education to be exposed to people from different backgrounds, and you put white students at an inherent disadvantage when you surround them only with their own kind.
Why should race necessarily be equated with diversity? There's so many other forms. Why should we assume that race makes people different? Again, that's perpetuating the idea of racial division within our universities and our society.
Hannah?
With regard to African American people being given a special advantage, it's obvious that they bring something special to the table because they have a unique perspective, just as someone from a different religion or socioeconomic background would as well. As you say, there are many different types of diversity. There's no reason that racial diversity should be eliminated from that criteria.
Yes, go ahead.
Racial discrimination is illegal in this country, and I believe that it was African American leaders themselves, when Martin Luther King said he wanted to be judged not on the color of his skin, but by the content of his character, his merit, his achievements. And I just think that to decide solely based on someone's race is just inherently unfair. I mean, if you want to correct based on disadvantaged backgrounds, that's fine, but there are also disadvantaged white people as well. It shouldn't matter if you're white. Black.
Tell us your name.
Ted.
Ted?
Yes.
Think of Hopwood. It's unfair to count race, or I assume you would also say ethnicity or religion.
Yes.
Do you think she has a right to be considered according to her grades and test scores alone?
There is more to it than that. You need to, universities need to.
You see how he stuck him with that question? Hey, what's up with it, Brent Fox? My brother in the building, Lewis Hinton. What's up with salute to you, Jose Diaz? What's up, Brody? You see, I'm gonna beat this video to sleep.
Promote diversity, and
So you agree with the goal of promoting diversity?
ways to promote diversity besides discriminating against people solely based on a factor that they cannot control.
All right, so what makes it wrong is that she can't control her race. She can't control the fact that she's white. That's the heart of the unfairness to her. Bree made a similar point, that basing admissions on factors that people can't control is fundamentally unfair. What do you say?
There's a lot of things you can't control, and if you're going to go through it based on merit, like just based on your test scores, a lot of what you can achieve has to do with like the family background that you raised in. If both your parents were scholarly, then you have more of a chances of actually being more scholarly yourself and getting those grades. And you can't control what kind of family you were born into. So
All right,
I mean,
good. That's a great rejoinder. What's your name?
Da.
Da. Ted, are you against advantages that come from the family you were born into? What about legacy admissions?
I mean, I do believe that in terms of like a legacy admission, you shouldn't have a special preference. I mean, there is a legacy admission you could argue is another part of diversity. You could say it's important to have a small percentage of people that have just several generation family attendance at a place like Harvard. However, that should not be an advantaged factor like race. That should just be another part of promoting diversity.
Should it count at all?
I think that
Alumni status, should it count at all, Ted?
yes, it should count.
All right, I want to step back for a moment from these arguments. Thank you all for these contributions. We're going to come back to you. If you've listened carefully, I think you will have noticed 3 different arguments emerge from this discussion.
Listen to what he
in
was to say.
defense of considering race and ethnicity as a factor in admissions. One argument has to do with correcting for the effects of educational disadvantage. That was Anisha's argument. This is what we might call the corrective argument. Correcting for differences in educational background, the kind of school people went to, the opportunities they had, and so on. That's one argument. What's worth noticing, though, is that that argument is consistent in principle with the idea that only academic promise and scholarly potential should count in admissions. We just need to go beyond test scores and grades alone to get a true estimate of academic promise and scholarly ability. What do you say?
Well,
See, now I get to dismantle this whole video. All right? The first lady. I'll just notice all the white arguments sound just like the reasons why MAGA, Trump, the goofy magtards, all these idiots that are running around, DEI is evil, DEI is bad, DEI is this. Did y'all know, here's a history fact. Did you know that Thomas Jefferson outwardly talked about, downplayed, just outright disgustingly talked about black people while fucking a black slave, Sally Hemings? Had 6 kids by her. He met her in Paris, France, where she was a slave. And he took her back to Virginia, where he pumped her full of kids. This argument is nothing new under the sun. What these magtards and goofballs are out here doing up and down TikTok and Instagram and YouTube. All these fucking fragile white people that are online right now making an argument saying that DEI is bad, diversity, equity, and inclusion is horrible. Oh, it makes white people feel bad. It puts white people at a disadvantage. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It gives you a shield. It gives you a shield to protect your whiteness. Because you're mediocre. It's because your dad and your grandpappy and your great-grandpappy, all of them went to school. All of them went to that school. And that's how you, by lineage, you got into that school. Not because of your academic qualities, not because that you were smarter than someone. It was simply because your dad has an alma mater there. And he used that as his trump card for you to get into Harvard or Yale or Princeton. What does a affirmative action actually hurt? It hurts the lie. What does DEI and CRT and affirmative action, what do they hurt? Are they hurting lives? Are they hurting actual lives? Are they making lives harder for other people to live? Or is it creating disadvantages in neighborhoods and communities of people that would then effectively bring down morality here in America? No, it's not. Nope. It affects whiteness. The number one numero uno card that these people love to play. Whiteness. Always have been, always will. Like, no matter, like the Lyndon B. Johnson quote that I always use, if you can show the poorest white man that he is better than the most prestigious black man, he wouldn't notice you were picking his pockets. Hell, give him somebody to look down on. He'll empty his pockets for you. All that goes hand in hand. Think about it. DEI, the argument with DEI, the argument with affirmative action, all that. All that. Yeah, fuck B. Simone. I've been done with that coon. There's a whole bunch of cooning and buck dancing going on these social media platforms like Tariq Nasheed buck dancing for the Republican goofball fucking Klan establishment. There's a whole bunch of dumbass Negroes out here buck dancing, trying to get, like, assimilation. That's why y'all need to go watch that movie. Stamped from the beginning. Go watch it. I just watched it. Assimilation is the act of black people trying to, A, lighten their skin like Charlemagne the God, code switching like Candace Owens, trying to be like those white devils that they claim they don't like or they don't associate with. Like the Hajj coons, like all of these fucking buck dancing people, they all have something in common. They're all trying to assimilate to get an approximation to white supremacy and whiteness. That's what Tim Scott is. Tim Scott, Byron Donalds, Ben Carson, all those fucking Sambo coons. That's what they're all doing. They're all doing something with the appeasement of trying to get close to white supremacy and whiteness. That's why Tim Scott trotted that white bimbo bitch out, trying to make himself look halfway normal. Yep, Piff, it happened to me. Happened to me. I was pretty proficient in my job. Very proficient, matter of fact. It's one of the best on the floor. Taught circles around the first sergeant who was racist in North Carolina. Waka Flocka, Kodak Black, Icewear, Vizzo, 50, all of them fuckers are Sambos trying to get approximation to whiteness and white supremacy. Notice that 50 Cent cut out that whole fucking gangster fucking persona that he always knew with bulletproof vests, hanging upside down in gyms and shit. He cut all that out. Now he's wearing suits, Louis Vuitton suits, Gucci shoes, Rolex watches, like Ric Flair. Kodak Black, he just lost. Rick Ross, same. All these motherfuckers are forgetting their blackness, and they're trying to get as close to whiteness as it is because it appears to be a safe place, but it's not. The thing about whiteness, you got to look back through history. Let me just break down something. So, and this is probably something most of y'all didn't know. You know how these trolls come in here talking about, well, black people weren't the only slaves. You know, I always come back with, yeah, Irish were indentured servants. That was a level above slavery. Did y'all know that those indentured servants and those slaves used to fight and revolt together? So those slave masters have to get together to figure out how can we stop this from happening. The same thing happened in 1898 in Wilmington, North Carolina. Same thing happened with the Fusion Party. So now I'm about to give y'all a history lesson. All right? About to give y'all all the history lesson. Right? You know how they did that? That's when they started emphasizing whiteness. That's why now, in 2024, me, like, I'm pretty much high-end middle class. I make well over 6 figures a year. I'm high-end middle class. Some motherfucking magatard in a trailer who gets Social Security, food stamps, WIC, and all kinds of other welfare assistance will literally look their nose down at me as if to say that I'm not worthy of walking into their house. Right now. Right now. They didn't sell slaves to the U.S. They sold slaves to the Portuguese. The Portuguese then transported those slaves to the United States. The transatlantic slave trade. And they were all pieces of shit. They were prisoners of war that got sold into slavery, not slaves. A lot of y'all got history fucked up, and it's obvious. Because it's bare bones straw man arguments, saying a bunch of words and thinking you have a coherent statement. It's not fucking quoting facts. Those slaves, those people who got sold into slavery weren't slaves when they got sold. They were victims of warfare that were being fought between tribes in Africa because that big ass continent had war. Lots of it over materials. That's what happened. Just like all those people they brought over here on ships weren't dumbass slaves that didn't know shit. That was dragging their knuckles. Oh, I just want to work. I just want to work. No, they were philosophers. They were architects. They were blacksmiths and masonaries. They were doctors and lawyers, and they were tacticians. They were religious prophets and the whole nine. They brought all of that over here, which is the reason why those whites, those mediocre whites that came over here that were criminals in their homeland, that's why they stole every idea they could steal from them and used the U.S. patent system to patent their thievery and make it sound like that they had the idea first when they didn't. They stole it. They did. They stole it. History will show it. They stole it. They stole it. They stole it. Yep, some of them were kings. Some of them were prince and princesses. Some of them were heirs to thrones that got overthrown by greed and shit. The Portuguese came in with violence. So they were given over to those Portuguese, and they started turning a profit from it. So they kept getting more and more and more. But it still doesn't explain the totality of the disgusting behavior behind chattel slavery. The ones that do chattel slavery, on the other hand, was right here. Splitting up families, having breeding farms, buck breaking, doing homosexual activities to bucks, what they call the strong black men, to send a message. How do we make America great? I'll tell you how. We destroy the Constitution of the United States and rewrite it. So it covers everybody. So it really means justice for all. We imprison all of these oligarchs. Freeze their accounts and you disperse that money out to the citizens, to the public. And you put the rest on rebuilding and paying off our debts. Because that money they got is blood money. Nobody wants to say that, though. Yeah. All the lobbyists. Corporate greed. You end it. You clean the White House, Capitol Hill. You clean every bit of this shit. All of it. You investigate every police officer that has a badge in the United States. Any ties to any racial organization is kicked the fuck out and thrown in jail. Because they do it to us. They have done it to us. Ask the Black Panthers. Tay, how about it, Queen? Yes, strip the elite lobbyists. Strip the elite, period. There is no more elite. There is no more elite. We end capitalism. No more. Fuck capitalism. Capitalism is all about taking care of corporations, not the people. We're supposed to be a democratic republic, right? Democratic republic means you take care of the republic, the people, the constituents, the one who pays taxes. You rewrite the tax codes. That in case someone gets rich, they pay their fair share. See, they don't like my idea. My idea calls for a total fucking cleansing. Like, you know how Trump goes and says drain the swamp when he's really the fucking swamp king? No, I really mean it. Drain the fucking swamp. Get every last one of these fuckers out of here. Every last one. If you're paid by a fucking bullshit pack, get the fuck out of here. You're gone. You're going to return all the money they gave you. You're going to give it to your constituents. Goodbye. You're out of a job. See, they couldn't have me as president. I would use my presidential immunity. Oh, yeah. Every Supreme Court justice, fired. Every Supreme Court justice that has an inch of a scandal, fired. You're fired. The fuck out of here. There won't be no Judge Alito. There wouldn't be no fucking Clarence Thomas. There wouldn't be none of these motherfuckers. Wouldn't be no John Roberts. Wouldn't be none of these bastards. All of them hit the bricks, motherfucker. Get the fuck out. We destroy every inkling of white supremacy and racism, anything to remind anybody of what the bloodshed and racism that this country had put on other people because of the color of their skin. We erase it and make it illegal to talk about it. Just like in Germany. You can't fly a fucking swastika or a fucking rebel flag here. They lost. We don't celebrate losers. Get them the fuck up out of here. You go out here committing hate crimes, automatic 20 years in prison. That'll learn your ass. You're going to learn how to love people. One way or the other. You're getting the fuck out of here. Yeah, we can, Bearded Viking. We can. But America is too scared. They're too scared of diversity because they want to hold on to whiteness. They want to hold on to whiteness as much as possible. Most of them white women that voted for Trump voted for whiteness. They didn't care about their bodies. They didn't care about their bodies at all. They cared about whiteness. That's why they voted for them. Why is it that the biggest sloth of the American public, white people, voted for a convicted felon who tried to overthrow a government, but they claim to be patriots? I'll tell you why. Because of whiteness. Nothing in your rationalized brain could justify them voting for a fucking felon who did a horrible job during a pandemic, who got a litany of shit on him right now, who's a 34-time convicted felon. Do you think for 1 second, if that was Barack Obama, who tried to overthrow a government, who had 34 felonies, 3 wives that he cheated on all of them with 5 different babies, slept with a porn star, paid that porn star to shut up so he don't ruin his image, get found by a court of law, by a jury of his own peers of committing fraud, defraud a whole state by devaluing his properties, sink multiple fucking casinos, and not pay anybody that works for him. Do you think Barack Obama would even smell the White House? I mean, I want y'all to really answer that question. Do you think for 1 second Barack Obama would even smell the White House with that shit I just named? Fuck no. He couldn't even get a job at Kinko's. Fuck, he wouldn't even get a job at Taco Bell. Was he a real felon? Yes. Yes, he's a real felon. Ask Alan Weisselberg, was he a real felon? Because Alan Weisselberg is. Ask his lawyer, Michael Cohen. Is he a felon? So Trump's a felon. They're all fucking felons. Michael Cohen is a lawyer. Esquire. He's a fucking lawyer, dude. Hotshot, what's up with it? He's a lawyer and he's a felon. He's a felon. He's a sexual assaulter and an adjudicated rapist. I don't know what a fake felon is. I ain't never seen one of them in life. You either a felon or you ain't. I ain't a felon. You ain't a felon. I ain't got a felony on me. I ain't never had a felony on me. I had a felony charge, but it was dismissed. It was an assault charge. He incited a riot against the United States of America, which he swore to defend from all enemies, foreign and domestic, just like everybody who serves in the military does. I like conversations like this. That's what I'm saying, Tissues from MAGA. That's exactly what I'm saying. Everybody around Trump are felons, but him? Yeah. Yeah, they're all locked up because of him. All those people who went to jail, for the insurrection, what's crazy is the ones who the ones who come in and actually say the words of reverse racism, while at the same time saying that there's no such thing as racism, are the most privileged, diabolical pieces of shit I've ever seen in my life. How can you say that racism never existed, but white people are a victim of it? Sheesh. How? How? Well, I gotta show y'all another video. I'm gonna show you. Keith Boykin has been letting this shit on fire.
This week that it will discontinue its DEI programs, stop trying to include Black businesses and women-owned businesses as suppliers, and remove LGBTQ merchandise from its stores. Walmart is the nation's largest employer with 1.6 million U.S. workers, and they're not the only ones. Lowe's, Harley-Davidson, Toyota, Ford Motor Company, and Molson Coors have all announced plans to scale back their DEI initiatives too. It's part of a larger effort by Trump conservatives to portray white Americans as the true victims of racism in America. It's like the story of Wicked, where a spectacular con artist and a sycophant convinced the gullible white people of Oz that the bullied green woman is the real villain, instead of the rich white man who rules over their lives. DEI means diversity, equity, and inclusion, and it's a set of ideas that started in the 1960s to enable Black people to be treated fairly in America after centuries of racial oppression. The reason why you have a job, and go to college, or live in the neighborhood you want is largely because of DEI. Civil rights laws of the 1960s made it illegal to discriminate against Black people, but after hundreds of years of state-sanctioned white privilege, treating everybody, quote, equally, only freezes the status quo in place. If white people on average have $110 and Black people only have $10, and you give everybody $90 equally, white people will have $200 and Black people will have $100, meaning white people will still have $100 more than Black people. It's not just theoretical. A study in 2015 in Greater Boston found that the average net worth of white households was $247,000. But for Black American households, it was only...
Read that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's real. That's Keith Boykin. He used to be on CNN, but he's not. He's not anymore. But look at that. Black people, $8 compared to $247,500.
Only $8. That's not a misquote, a misprint, or a mistake. That's the intentional miscarriage of justice. That's why race-neutral solutions to race-specific problems don't work. DEI made it a priority for schools, employers, businesses, and government agencies to recruit and retain Black people. But when the Supreme Court struck down race-based affirmative action in college admissions in 2023, it opened the doors for a flood of local, state, and federal litigation and legislation to claim that white people are being oppressed by a non-existent thing called reverse racism. Since that time, a Trump-appointed federal judge here in Texas ruled that the Minority Business Development Agency must now help white men. 2 Trump-appointed federal appeals judges in Georgia ruled that a venture capital fund for Black women can no longer focus on helping Black women. A Trump-appointed federal judge here in Texas also blocked aid for Black farmers because it was unfair to white men. And Trump himself has announced that his administration plans to pay restitution to presumably white students he feels are victims of DEI. Never mind the fact that Black people experience higher unemployment, lower wages, more student loan debt, lower home ownership rates, and grossly disproportionate arrest and incarceration rates. They say when you're accustomed to privilege, equality feels like oppression. I'm not sure if white Americans really believe that they're the ones oppressed, but their collective sense of innocence and entitlement depends on perpetuating that fraud. So what can you do? 1, you can stop shopping at places that don't care about you. 2, you can support Black-owned businesses. And 3, you can support lawmakers who support DEI. But most importantly, you need to be aware. With Trump and Elon Musk attempting to control the levers of power in government, media, education, and corporate boardrooms in America, the next 4 years will usher in a deluge of racial brainwashing, reprogramming, and misinformation. Just like the leaders of Oz, they will manipulate the truth and exploit their power to convince the people that the oppressors are the victims and the victims are the oppressors. Don't let them rewrite our history.
See? That's what they're trying to do now. They're trying to rewrite history to make it like white people are oppressed, when they have every advantage that we wish we had. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? You don't know the problem with it, though? Let me explain something. Those corporations, Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot, they're all monopolies. They're saying, don't shop places where they don't care about black people. That's pretty much everywhere. So where do we go? How? Black-owned businesses like what? Who has materials on the scale of Lowe's and Home Depot if you want to fix on your house? Where do you buy like stuff for your house when Walmart pretty much bought out all the small businesses around here? That's easier said than done. They setting up a conundrum right now. So we have nowhere to go. Because fuck us, that's why. That's the crazy shit I'm talking about. They real quiet today. Good. I get to have a live stream where I get to educate. I get to show the strength of my brain. I had a good time yesterday. Thanksgiving gave me a chance to reflect on a lot of stuff. Yep, we had no choice in it, dog. Here's the funny part about all this shit. Like if you pay black people reparations, where's the money gonna go back to? Because black people ain't just gonna hoard money, they're gonna spend it. Where's that money gonna go back to? That money's gonna go back to those corporations and businesses like Walmart, Target, Home Depot, Lowe's, Jack Daniels, whatever. All these companies, that money will go straight back to them and to make them richer. Why wouldn't they want that? I'll tell you why. Whiteness. For the life of me, I can never figure it out. Why wouldn't you want to put money back in the hands of people who are the biggest spenders in America? Even without reparations, we're one of the biggest sections of the economy that spend money. That's a fact. Soul Power, what's up, Brody? I'm just here bullshitting today. I'm here bull jiving today. That's crazy. That's a great question. I think she won't run because of the fact she already knows what comes with it. I don't think so, Bearded. I want y'all to see something. You know how Nas was on Twitter bitching about why immigrants were in New York? That's how they got there. Operation Lone Star. There you go. That's the governor of Texas, Greg Abbott. Fucking rolling retard. The fucking goofball's in a wheelchair and still raises hell everywhere he goes. Nope, they did nothing about the gerrymandering. But that's that. Yeah, let's talk about the Democrats. They're a bunch of fucking pussies. Oh, they're gonna take over America. Well, you got the power to do something about it, but I'm scared. That's why I don't like Democrats. They're a bunch of fucking goofballs. They're a whole bunch. They're the pimento cheese and lemongrass tea drinking motherfuckers that hug trees. They don't want to get their nails dirty. Meanwhile, the Republicans are pigpen walking around with clouds of dirt all the way around them, smelling like fucking earring backs and funk. They don't give a damn. They're gonna get what the fuck they want when they want it. Democrats ain't got that same energy. That's where I don't know. I can't fuck with them. I can't fuck with them motherfuckers. They too weak for me. What I want? Too weak. Too weak. They'll sit and try to hold hands with people spitting in their face. Won't care. They will not care. They weak as fuck. Me and my wife talk about it. Me and my wife talk politics a lot. We talk politics a lot. Yeah, Shelton, I agree with that. Oh yeah, bearded Viking. Yeah, man, I love Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter was a fucking giant, man. That man right there, Jimmy Carter was a good president. He was a good president. He was a hybrid. That man right there, he's like, when you say moderate, that's what I think of when I believe in moderate. Not this shit these motherfuckers talking about today. Moderate today means I'm a Republican, but I'm too pussy to say it. You know, like Kristen Cinema or Joe Manchin, that bitch ass niggas like them. Pieces of shit like those fucktards. Too pussy to say what they really are. I think a moderate's like Jimmy Carter. That's a moderate. Middle of the road. Where you can go, you can have some conservative views and some liberal views at the same time and make them mash together so that everybody's happy. That's what I like. Which is why I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. Republicans are outwardly fucking racist and don't like my black ass, and Democrats are the fucking nice racists that'll smile in your face and say, yeah, brother, I got your back. And then when the time comes to where I actually need them, shit, you won't see them motherfuckers nowhere around. They'll hit that brick smashing so fast. I know better. I know this fucking system. But when I say policy-wise, they're not two wings off the same bird. It's not that. At least policy-wise, Democrats focus more on the people versus Republican who want to enrich themselves and corporations around them. There's the difference, the glaring difference. As far as like overall, like standing on what they believe in, Republicans stand on the racist bullshit they believe in. Democrats are a bunch of fucking cowards. Always have been. Marketing plans are fucking stupid. You notice that they were putting Kamala Harris in like all these big cities, wasn't going to none of the rural areas where it counted. So you made those people feel like that you was too good to go and talk to them. While you're in Milwaukee or you're in Charlotte or Atlanta, you're doing campaigns there, but you're not going to the rural areas and talking to them people, which is who you need to talk to. Because if it would have been my country ass, I would have been all the way down in Butts County, Georgia, talking to all the motherfucking racist motherfuckers down there. Hey, you want a better livelihood down here in Butts County? Give me a vote. Let me work for you. Let me go on to damn Timminsville, South Carolina, and let me talk to them. You need somebody that's going to be in your corner. Let me be that guy. That's me. I'm not going to them big ass cities. I already know a majority of them going to vote for me. I don't need to go there and confirm that shit. That's just like these fucking holy roller Bible thumpers that be going preaching to themselves. You ain't going out here witnessing to none of these people that are actually lost. You're just talking to people just like you. That's not effective. Just like that lady made, that black queen made in that video about that Harvard discussion about affirmative action. If you put white people in a room full of white people, what are you going to learn from that? How to be more mediocre than the other person? You're not learning anything. One thing I'm grateful for when I went to the military is I got to see the world outside of just being black and white. I grew up in that shit. All I knew was black and white. That's all I thought the world was at the time because I was small-minded, because I lived in a small community. I grew up in a town with only 5,000 people. Everybody knew everybody. 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 Once you put people around each other that you ain't had experiences like they had, I'll never forget my homeboy Hearn. He was Honduran. My dog. My ride or die. My homie. I'm talking about my ace boon coon. Me and this cat, man. Me and this cat, ooh, fun. Ooh, hey, we had so much fun. We laughed, we joked, talked about life experiences, and talked about a lot of shit. He opened my eyes to a lot of stuff. Thank God for Hernandez. My boy Hearn dog. Thank God for him. I learned a lot. My homeboy Restrepo, Guatemalan, cool as hell. My homeboy Coop, Resh, Strepo, Roman. My big homie Beach, he from Virginia. Sprad, he's from Virginia. Had a whole bunch of Midwest cats that I was cool with. Cause they're pussy, that's why. Hey, you wanna know what I think, Tissues? I'm gonna be honest, dog. I'm gonna be honest. I think Joe Biden should have said earlier, I'm talking about like 3 years ago, that I feel like this is gonna be my last term working in public office. And I'm gonna let a successor come and take my role. Because I'm not gonna rerun for president. And primaried. So everybody could get to know who's running, what they stand for, so they can combat these fucking stupid ass echo chambers of racial fucking goofy lies that's riddled with white supremacists, talking points, and dog whistles. I feel like if that would have happened, this race would have been a lot different. Way different. We would have got to learn about the candidate that was going to be the Democratic ticket for the presidency. Because honestly, anybody can beat Donald Trump. Anybody. Anybody can. Donald Trump ain't shit. All Donald Trump has to run on and campaign on is whiteness. White fragility and white guilt. This is what these motherfuckers are on right now. But you watch, like I tell you. Jelly Bean, what's up, Brody? Where you been at, man? I just wish Biden would have stepped down. He would have stuck to what he said the first time. Because hell, you 82 years old. What the fuck else can you do? We shouldn't have people like Dianne Feinstein who dies while in office. You know what I'm saying? You're old. Get the fuck out of the way. Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, Grassley. Get them the fuck out of here. What are these old dumbass relics? What do they have to contribute to a whole bunch of fucking millennials that are growing up? What can an old ass 82-year-old man tell me? I remember back in my day, bubble gum was a penny. Cool. Get your ass in a time machine and get the fuck out of here. Oh man, congratulations, Jelly Bean. Congratulations, man. Congratulations on your home and everything, Brody. Congratulations. That's a big step, Holmes. Salute to you, man. Yeah, bubblegum was a penny. Gas was 25 cents. Take your goof ass on, man. You can't tell me nothing. Get rid of these old dumbass relics. Term limits on the Supreme Court. Get them the fuck out of here. You have an ethics board on the Supreme Court that can't be voted out by nobody other than the fucking House of Representatives and Senate. And they're voted by the people. And they're on the federal ticket with the president and everybody else. We vote them in. Term limits. Get them the fuck out of here. Ain't no way you're going to have these old dumbass pieces of shit like Alito and fucking Clarence Coon-ass Thomas sitting in a position where these motherfuckers have been compromised always under the sun, and then these motherfuckers give immunity to a fucking criminal. You just handed over democracy on a silver platter because these motherfuckers have no concept of what real law is. Nah, Bernie too old, dog. Bernie way too old. You want me to be honest with you? A good Democratic candidate? Hakeem Jeffries. That's who I thought was going to run. Hakeem Jeffries would have been a good one. A real good one. A really, really good one. A real good one. Yeah, Clarence Thomas. You too can get a law passed for a low fee of $1.5 million. We'll get you in there. You give Hakeem Jeffries a fucking time to fucking campaign and shit and build a campaign so everybody get to know who he is and let him start talking. He smokes Donald Trump in a debate. Easy work. Easy work. He's nothing like Kamala Harris. He's nothing like Biden. He smokes him. Easy work. Donald Trump wouldn't have but one debate with Hakeem Jeffries. And again, I'm not shitting on Kamala Harris. I'm not. Not by any means. I ain't gonna start doing that bullshit. Because she ran for the 4 months that she had to run. She did a fucking good ass job. The only thing I have a problem with is they kept going to all these big ass cities, but didn't talk to nobody in the rural areas. That's what decided this race. Now that the numbers have been tallied, Trump didn't win by no fucking landslide. Nope, he barely won. White supremacy barely won again. I can't blame her for this shit. I can't. There's too many other issues around that shit as to why I could blame this shit. She had a good platform. She talked about stern policy. She stood on her shit. She made Donald Trump look like a complete, utter, old, dumbass, piece of shit, racist, old man yelling at little kids to stay off his lawn on the porch. They're eating your dogs and your cats. That's the best thing that they can pull from that fucking debate. Donald Trump really went out there and lied his ass off and got embarrassed by somebody way skilled than him on a microphone. And she did that. They need a motherfucker like me. Because me and Kamala Harris would have been all the way in the country-ass fucking towns in North Carolina. Hell, we'd have been in Durham. We'd have been in Jacksonville. We'd have been all the way over there in Asheville. We'd have been down here and down in the country. I'm talking about way in the country. They would have seen my ass. I would have been all up in the country. All in the country. I'm talking about rural areas everywhere. All down through, up and down through here. They would have seen me. Hey, Trill Will coming today. Yep, I am. How you glorious motherfuckers doing? And I wouldn't have been up there with no regular damn campaign speech and stump and shit. No, I'm coming up there talking to them real. I know y'all tired. I know you're tired of ambiguity. You're tired of people making you broken promises and trying to make you feel and using racial animus to try to push you to believe in them when they have nothing of substance to show you as a result of it. My brother Bearded Viking in the super chat. Salute to you, brother. He said, just because, my brother. Salute to you, man. If I was going to give a speech, and if I was running for president, Trill Will and Bearded Viking for 2028, God damn it, I'm standing on stage. Here's the exact speech. I don't have to write shit down because I'll speak shit from experience. Look, America. I'm going to give y'all my speech. All right, y'all ready? Battlefield, what's up, Brody? I'm going to give y'all my speech. Y'all ready? Good evening, you glorious motherfuckers. How y'all doing? I am Trill Will, and I am running for the office of the President of the United States. I understand that you've had people who come before you and stand on these stages and promise you the world, but nothing tangible came about it. Only bowing down to lobbyists, corporations and businesses and billionaires and millionaires and people who are looking to steal more money from you. I'm not that guy. I come from a household of two parents who had a belief system that their kids can be better than them. And when I say better than them, I mean grow up financially more stable, grow up with better chances and opportunities. And I want to grant that to your kids and your kids' kids. Help me get there. I understand that they're price gouging the shit out of all of us. When we go to the grocery store, we spending $200 for a carton of eggs and some bread and some milk. It's bullshit. Women, I understand that old white men want to keep their hands all over your bodies, willingly or unwillingly. But I feel there ain't nobody on this planet that can regulate a human body, period. The only people that has a say on what you do with your body is you, your doctor, and the God you serve. As far as trying to shove Christianity down the throats of people, Jesus Christ did not force Christianity down anybody's throat whatsoever. Romans 10:9 says if you come to him, that means you have to willingly go. And you confess with your heart and believe that Jesus died for you and your sins, that you'll be saved. That's what it says. It don't say if I force you to believe what I believe, then you're going to be. That don't say nowhere in the Bible. Show me where it says. I know I'm not perfect. Never claim to be, never will. But I can tell you this. I love the people. And I am for the people. Vote for me. Give me a chance. And let's crack this shit together. Because that's the bottom line. Because Stone Cold says so. Yeah. Hey, salute to you, Battlefield. Man, hey, y'all, I'll make a great president, dude. I'm telling y'all, man, this is one speech, bro. I got this shit cooking in my head. I know exactly what I will say to these motherfuckers. For real. Dog, I'll be on the stage tearing shit up, throwing shit across the stage. Man, I will fuck Donald Trump up in a debate. Hey, Trill Will. Donald Trump says that you're a liberal fucking Marxist. How do you feel about that? Well, I tell you what, Donald Trump. Fuck you in the horse you rode in on. Sir, you can't use that language on TV. This is America, Jack. Fuck him. They gonna be bleeping the shit out of my black ass. Beep, 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 beep. Hey, you're out of order, sir. Fuck him. I'm building that like Bernie Man. Fuck him. Fuck him. Man, shit, man. I have motherfuckers rallying by. Man, I don't know who this Trill Will fella is, man, but this motherfucker is full of fire and flame. He's for the people. You goddamn right I am. Oh, yeah. And I have my ass on stage. Sir, you can't smoke on stage. Fuck is you talking about? Who you talking to? You better put a mask on some shit. Shut your ass up. What you asked me? You said Donald Trump said I was a what? I'm Leonard Washington for 107th and 8th Street. I'll smack the shit out this motherfucker if he said it in my face. You can't talk to him like, man, fuck him. Yeah, that'd be me. That's me right there. That's me. 100%. See, I told y'all that's why I can't run for no office. I done tore some shit up. Done slapped 4 or 5 people. Sir, what about decorum? Fuck decorum. Is decorum going to feed these families that are trying to decide between buying groceries or paying their light bill that's extremely too fucking high? No. No one gives a fuck about decorum. We care about getting shit done. Can I get shit done? I'm gonna crash out on TV, dog. For real. I'm gonna crash the fuck out. Y'all hear me? I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna be on TV, man. They gonna be on CNN. Man, I don't know who this Trill Will guy is, but he's a firecracker. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what he's on there doing. Why would he say something else toward a former president? Fuck him. Y'all hear me all in the background? Fuck that motherfucker. Send his ass to jail. Well, no, let me rephrase what I would say. Here's what I say. Well, Donald Trump calls you a Marxist, that Trill Will. He says that your policies will bankrupt the economy. Well, Your Honor, let me first start off by saying fuck Donald Trump. He's a lying sack of shit. Ask him, how did he bankrupt all them casinos that he ran? Ask him that. Ask him about that porn star that he slept with. Because the only porn star I'm sleeping with is my wife. Because she's my porn star. She's my porn star, my boo thing, my side chick. My yeah. Yeah. And ask him that. Why y'all asking all these irrelevant ass questions that nobody care about? No, nobody. What about foreign policy? Fuck foreign policy, nigga. Huh? We care about our policy. Our policy, nigga. Go ask these American people. I've been out here talking to them. Ask them. Ask them, do they care about foreign policy? No, they care about feeding their families. Because corporations are gorging and gouging every dime and red cent that they work their ass off, that y'all won't raise the minimum wage to help pay them, to give them a better way of life. Ask them that. Ask them that. Donald Trump comes down on a gold escalator, and his supporters are barely living and scraping by on Social Security he want to steal. Ask him that. Why y'all asking me all these irrelevant ass, dumb ass questions? Gaza? Yeah. What about the people in Gaza? God bless them. I'm worried about us right now. Oh, they couldn't ask me. DS3, what's up? Man, I'm fucking shit up. Fucking shit up. That's gonna be my campaign slogan. Trill Will. Fucking shit up. Donald Trump says he want to make America great again. When was America great for black folks? Or people of color? Or anybody besides straight white men? When was it? Point to me a time in history when it was. Any of you. Not just Trump, stupid ass. I know he couldn't tell me because he don't know shit about history. He too busy reading Mein Kampf. Hey, Trump, what's your favorite scripture in the Bible, since you so in love with Jesus Christ and the Lord? What's your favorite? 2 Corinthians? It is 2 Corinthians. 2 Corinthians what? What does it say? You lying bastard. That would have been me. Oh, I made Donald Trump face. It would have been orange when he got up there. But that motherfucker would have left he would have looked like motherfucking, what was that movie by Nicolas Cage? His Ghost Rider. Remember his face was in flames? Donald Trump's face will be in flames by the time I'm done with him. Ask Trump where he got them ugly ass Make America Great Again hats made at. Or that ugly ass blasphemous Trump Bible. Where that go at? Where he get that made at? He got it made in China. Won't y'all ask this motherfucker? Since he in a tariff giving season and he wants to give tariffs to China on Chinese imports, why he get all his shit made in China? His raggedy ass ties, his goofy ass suits, all that shit made in China. His raggedy stinking ass daughter that he keeps damn slobbering over, he want to fuck his own daughter because he's a sick perverted piece of shit. She got all her shit made in China too. Why she ended up with 18 patents while she was in the White House? I want y'all to ask them that shit. Y'all want to ask about bullshit? I'm leaving. Leave, bitch. They can ask me all the questions. And then I'm going to tell the truth about your stinking ass that you don't want people to know. Huh? Trump leaving? Fuck him. Next question, please. Trill, Will, you... Yeah. What about the quorum? Fuck the quorum. The people don't care about the quorum. The people care about results. The people care about being heard. The people care about having affordable groceries and affordable medications. People care about fucking rich people paying their fair share instead of putting the fucking burden and blame on top of the middle class and having us driven into the working broke class just like everybody else. Most of the people who work for raggedy ass Walmart and Sam Walton's raggedy goofy ass kids are living on fucking welfare. Did you know that? And they're working 60 and 70 hours every week. Did you know that? Walmart's one of the biggest employers in the United States, but they can't pay their employers a livable wage. Ain't that a crock of shit while they're getting windfall profits after windfall profits after windfall profits while looking at their employees and telling them we can't do much more for y'all? Nigga, fuck Sam Walton. I get flagged. Trying to get me flagged, dog. I ain't doing that. They can't have me, I tell you what, they can't have me doing that shit. Cause y'all know what time it's gonna be. It's gonna be crash out wheel season. It's gonna be crash out wheel. Will is crashing out, ladies and gentlemen. Why is Will crashing out? Will is crashing out because Will don't give a fuck. Will is crashing the fuck out. Will is crashing the fuck out. That's all, folks. That's all, folks. That's all, folks. That's all, folks. Who over here buying games off my damn debit card? I'm about to erase that shit up off there. Ooh, no. Oh, no. Yep, Carpe Diem. That's what they feel. They need to let me run for president. They need to let me run for president. Look, this is what these folks want. We ain't coming. Can somebody tell him we ain't coming? Can somebody tell him we ain't gonna be there? Can somebody tell him that we ain't gonna be there like this? Can somebody tell him? Anybody? Anybody gonna send a bird, a pigeon, a smoke signal or something, tell them we ain't coming? We ain't gonna be there. We ain't gonna do that. We not gonna be there. Carpe Diem be in here with these doggone research bums all day long. And I be sitting here thinking like, damn, my goofy ass be on the damn lookout, looking up shit, looking up this, looking up that. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Damn, Georgia getting stumped by Georgia Tech right now? 17-0? Wow. I never seen it coming. Damn. Colorado beat the shit out of Oklahoma State. Wow. Wow. That's disgusting. Yeah, Trump's in. We ain't going out there to get our ass whooped for none of these motherfuckers that voted for Trump. We ain't doing that shit. They already know what time that's gonna be. Oh, I get to watch Auburn and Alabama on Saturday, 3:30. That's gonna be a good game. I know I want to see Clemson in Carolina. I want to see that. This is gonna be a different Carolina team this time. Yep. Hey, Georgia Tech is notorious for running that triple option, homie. They are notorious. Notorious for it. Notorious. No, notorious. If Georgia get their ass whooped by fucking Georgia Tech, I know it's gonna be some shit. It's gonna be some smoke in the city. It's gonna be some smoke in the city. It's gonna be some smoke in the city. I ain't even gonna do that tonight. I ain't even gonna do that to my homies and my Georgia fan homies tonight. I'm not gonna do that. I ain't even gonna call my daddy. I ain't even gonna look. I ain't gonna call my daddy. Georgia getting their ass whooped in Athens tonight. Oh my God, that's crazy work. Well, you gotta play 4 quarters though, so I ain't even gonna shit on them just two. You ain't gonna shit on them quick. TD, what's up, Brody? How you doing? Well, damn, Piff. You had to dig that truck out of the snow. Shit. I am glad I don't have no snow here. Boy, I tell you, my God. Ooh, my God. Whew, shit. Yeah, I'm on the East Coast. It's cold as hell here, though. I can't say that. It's cold. It's cold here. Anyways. It's upper 30s. I don't even know how cold it is outside right now. I don't know. Piff got to be somewhere near where like the general stay. Cause god dang it be snowing like hell over there where he stay at. That's what I know. It be snowing like hell there. That's what I know. It be snowing like snowing like a bitch over there, cuz. That's what I know. Damn, Piff, shit. That's some goddamn snow right there. Let's see.
Good money, though. It's good money. Good exercise. Good exercise.
Piff out there digging out damn snow urchins and shit. God dang.
Gotta get the truck out.
Damn.
See that shit? Look like that over there.
Damn.
Yeah.
Man, what you got out there? Bruh. Hold on, y'all gotta see this shit.
Made it out to this car.
Look what Piff did, man. Damn.
Good money, though. That's good money. Good exercise.
Damn.
Good exercise.
Shit.
We ain't done yet, though. I gotta get the truck out.
Damn.
See that shit? Look like that over there. Yeah.
Hey, they got like 2-3 feet of snow over there.
Let's go, y'all.
Damn. Shit. I got some hot water, Piff. I got some hot water. I can throw some hot water on it. Some hot water. I'm not sure that shit gonna work. You need to get you one of them goddamn snow plows, my boy. Get you a goddamn snow plow. That's what you need, a snow plow. Y'all out there digging out there, boy. Hey, damn, it's a blizzard out there. Y'all got a blizzard out there. Yeah, I see you piff them plates. I see you. Done clean that shit up. Ugh. Got the dressing in the stove. Yeah. Piff, I'm gonna be out here watching your video like crazy, cuz. I ain't know you did content. Oh yeah. I'm on here. Oh yeah. Let me go ahead. Did I subscribe? Oh yeah. Subscribe. Yes indeed. Subscribe. Subscribe. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What you got there, sir, for your birthday dinner, sir? Let me see that there. Let me see. Oh, Mr. High Sedity, sir. I got lobster tails for my birthday. Damn it. Lobster tails. Lobster tails. Yeah, that shit gonna freeze an ass as soon as I throw that bitch. Dang, you got steak. Oh yeah. Steak and lobster. Surf and turf. What this? I'm getting some nail polish. Yeah, he over there cooking. I'm talking about like the steaks. Oh, okay. I got you, Piff. I got you. I got you. Let me go ahead and throw that like button right there. And Pip over there cooking like me. Shit, I thought I'd be in the kitchen burning them pots and pans. 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 Pip be on here cooking, dog. Hey, he be on here cooking. I'm just gonna let y'all know that right now. Pip be on here cooking. Yeah, he be on here cooking. He done got, nah, I'm gonna tell y'all where I fucked up. Then I'm gonna get off here. I gotta lay down. I gotta go work tomorrow. I fucked up. I came home and made me a plate. Dressing, turkey, potato salad, macaroni and cheese. Y'all, that turkey I cooked that I showed y'all the other day, that turkey I let marinate since on Good Tuesday or Wednesday. Was it Wednesday? Yeah, it was Wednesday. That I let marinate from Wednesday night to from Tuesday night to Wednesday. That one I let marinate, nigga, that motherfucker was seasoned all the way to the gristle. Yeah, that's why I'm getting off here. Cause normally I stay on here for a few hours and talk some shit. Like we in here talking and having a good old conversation. But yeah, normally I'd be on this bitch all day long in here talking. But normally I'll be done got up out of here and went to sleep. I was gonna play some zombies, but nah. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play me another video. Watch me another video on the flicks of the net. And yeah. Yeah, y'all go subscribe to my brother Shelton too. And go subscribe to Piff too. Piff be making the videos cooking shit to make you hungry, man. He be cooking shit to make you hungry, dog. Yeah, he be cooking shit to make you hungry, man. Making you hungry, man. Make you out here hungry, man. Terror squad, tummy. Terror squad, tummy. Man, Georgia Tech done got the ball back. Shit. No, Georgia Tech got the ball back at the start of the third quarter. And they getting stumped on right now. They getting stumped on right now. I'm finna watch the rest of this ass whooping. That's what I'm finna do. I'm finna watch this ass whooping. Hey, man, hey, I did a whole show talking like Terrence Howard before. That shit, it's still on my page. I did it on a Sunday. Hey, man, I'm gonna go ahead and watch this football, man. I'm DJ, man. Coming out here, it's Batman. Come out here to watch this football, man. Terrence Squad Thomas, man. Gonna watch this football, watch Georgia get scraped up, man. Gonna watch them get scraped up, man. I hope Georgia turning around, though. Georgia Tech is beating the shit out of Georgia. 17-0. Georgia done turned the ball over like, good God. Let's see if Georgia got their shit together this time. Georgia got to do something. They got to score. Hey, but I'm going to get off here. Y'all be smooth. Y'all have a good night. I'll holler at y'all. Peace.